Yeah.
This week Parashat Tavo, Torah talks about that when the Kahal Israel, they get into Israel, they divide the Shabbatim between 6 Shevet and the other 6 Shevet. 6 of them, they stand on Har Grizim for Bracha, and 6 they would stand on Har Ebal for Klala. And the Levim would be in the middle, and they would tell them 11 curses in Torah, that first they say in the Lashon of Bracha, and then they say in the Lashon of Klala, the Levim, and all of the Shabbatim of Israel, they said Amen. Now, what's the point? Why are we doing that? Farshim say, first of all, these two mountains are just across from each other, and they are in the same place, the same location. In other words, the geography is the same climate, the same rain, everything. But the month that it is Kilala is dry, and the month that it is Beracha is full of grass. Now, the Farshim say, what is the point? What does Torah want to tell us? Torah wants to tell us that a lot of times in life, a person goes through life, he would like to say that my curse in life is because of this, it's because of that. If I would have had a better job, I would have been successful. No one was successful. If I had a different wife, I would have been successful. If I had a different rabbi, I would have been successful. Therefore, all over, we would like to depend on something, to blame something else. Torah is telling us, see, look at these two mountains. Everything is the same. Everything is the same. The climate is the same. The water is the same. The raining is the same. One is full of grass, one is dry. That's the first message of coming to Israel. When you come to Israel, under supervision of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the natural phenomena is not there. What makes the bracha and what makes the kilala is you yourself. You yourself create the bracha for yourself. You yourself create the kilala. One with counting his own blessings and understanding how much bracha he has, then he has full of bracha. If not, if Chas v'Shalom person would not count his own bracha, he focus his own kilala, it's kilala. I told you a story from my Rosh Hashanah, used to say that, imagine somebody goes to a nursing home. A lady, older lady, sitting in the bed, and goes to her and, try to comfort her. Says, what about comforting me? In this life, I don't have that much children. I have only 2 children. One is a boy, one is a girl. The boy, is a doctor. And, doctors don't have time. He can't come and visit me. He comes, 2, 3 times during the week. But whenever that he comes, he's rushed. He has to go, he looks at his watch. And when he comes, he gives me a flower, brings me something. But why don't I need flower for? Why don't I need these things for? And I have a daughter, has a few children, and she's very busy. But she comes here 4 or 5 times during the week, but I don't see her so much. Whenever that she comes, she brings some type of food from home. She feels that I don't have enough food here. There's enough food here. Now, she goes to the next person. She goes to the next person. Another lady says smiling, the lady says, oh, hello, how are you? Says, how are you today? To the older lady in nursing home. Fantastic, Baruch Hashem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me so many blessings. There are a lot of people out there, they don't have any children. Baruch Hashem, I have 2 children. Some, they have only boy or only girl. I have a boy and I have a girl. And Baruch Hashem, they are successful. They could make living. They are very honest and integrity. My son is doctor, he's helping people. Do you know how many people does he see every day? I'm so proud of him that, he takes people out of pain. I love to have a son like that. And, he's very, very busy. I could tell that he's very busy, because when he comes here, he's looking at his watch. But he makes sure to come here and visit me a few times during the week. And whenever that he comes, he brings, he didn't have, for a mother, you don't have to bring anything. I'm not a stranger. But he makes sure to bring a flower, to bring something, that when he goes, I have to feel his presence here, through the flower, through whatever. I have a daughter, Baruch Hashem, she's married. Baruch Hashem, she has many children. Some don't have children, don't have family. My daughter has, and she's very busy with her family. Some people, they have children that are not married and they are next to the parents all the time. But Baruch Hashem, she's busy with her own life. But she makes sure to come here to visit me with all of the things that she has. And whenever that she knows that I eat food here. Food at home is something else. So she knows what I like. I like food at home. She brings something for me. I'm happiest person in life. Therefore, see, the situation is the same. The perspective makes the bracha or kelala. Har Gerizim, Har Evol, there are two mountains that wherever that you are in Israel, you could refer back. It was our entrance to Israel. That was the message of Israel. And all Kahal Israel stood and told God Israel, bracha and kelala is in your hand. Now, Torah says 11 specific averot here that causes bracha and kelala. Now, Mefarshim have a very hard time to figure out what's the point of this 11 klalot. Now, if you notice, the Gemara says, Arur, it scares the person that makes Pesach Masat Vad Hashem Asadash with some basater. He puts in a hidden place. Hidden place. Arur Mekalle Avi Veimo. It scares somebody, disgraces his parents in his mind. The first one is hidden. This one is hidden. There are three ways of respecting parents. One with action, one with dibur, talk. Somebody could have the best action to his parents, the best talk, but in his mind, what are these crazy people? What are they? I'm so upset that they are my parents, But Arur Masik Gebureu Amar, other somebody invades the border of his friend without his friend knowing that. Arur Mashke Iver Badarech is a curse. Somebody makes a blind person to make a mistake. Badarech Amar Kramen. Arur Matevishpat Yatom, somebody turns the judgment. Nobody knows about it. The blind person doesn't know that. Arur Shochem Shnaviv Gerengeraf Aviv. Arur is Arur, somebody sleeps with his Eshet Aviv, the wife of his father. Aviv. In other words, because they live in one home, it's very private. Nobody would find out about it. Arur Shokol Behema, somebody sleeps with the behema, with animal. Nobody would know about it. Arur Shokol Bat Aviv Bat Imo, somebody sleeps with his sister. Nobody would know about it. Arur Shokol Khatan Tov, somebody sleeps with his mother-in-law. Therefore, all of these things are makireu basater, and somebody hits his friend in hidden, and Rashi says, "What's that? Lashon hara," and nobody would know about it. Arur loqeach shochad hakol nefesh dam. Somebody takes pride, nobody would know about it. Right? All of these 11 things are very hidden. The Farshim say, the greatest klala in life is if a person gets to tune of showing people how nice he is, how good he is, but inside is corrupted. He does all of the corruption inside. In other words, he is making people, understands people, recognizes people, but he makes the ayin roe, sheno roe, like Chazal said. The eye HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who sees as if he doesn't see. He doesn't see. In the hidden place, he could do greatest corruption. He thinks of corruption, he does corruption, but on the surface, Hashem doesn't like this type of people. Therefore, the entrance of Eretz Israel, there are two mountains, and all the Hal Israel, they stood up and made a great scene to tell people what's the nature of this land. Unbelievable. You could live in China, in Japan, in all of the countries, as long as you act well and you think well and you do well, everybody loves you. You could be president, you could be the best person in the world, and everybody respects you, everybody. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, on this land, things are much different. On this land, I want you internally be well. Internally not to be sick. To think well, to think. Don't think that you could hide things. Nothing to be hidden from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That mamash in entrance of getting to Eretz Israel, they stood on two mountains, and they said all of this declaration to bring out that what's the nature of this land. This land is different than every other land. It's a supervision of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and Hashem knows what's going on in your mind. And it's a little bit deeper than that. The deeper point is like this, that, see, the real person is his inner part. If a person doesn't make peace with his own inner part, if a person doesn't put the integrity to inner part, finally, it has impact on him, and gets into him. Even his action will be corrupted. Even his things will be corrupted, and the corruption gets to him and gets to him. Especially now we are reading these things before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. What HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants from a person is a healthy mind, healthy thinking, healthy processing. Everything that the person does, say, before doing everything, every word, every action, everything, what would Hashem say about it? What would HaKadosh Baruch Hu think about it? What does Hashem want from me? Not what could I do? See, there are two questions that person asks himself. One question is tref. One question is, what could I do? No, do I have to do this? What could I do? I'm stuck, I have to do it. That's it. Person does it. Or the person asks himself, what does Hashem want? Hashem wants this, okay, I find a way. So these two questions are very apart from each other. And the answers, one question, I call it tref, means that the kosher question, is a tref question. Somebody wants to be maftir tref, he asks himself, what could I do? And the answer is, I can't do anything, I have just to go on. No, what does Hashem want to be done? Hashem wants that, this is His word. If Hashem wants something, there is a way to do it. Then we find the way. And this that Hashem, with finding the way and doing the way that the HaKadosh wants, person will be zoche to all of the brachot of the Torah. B'tzat Hashem.